Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another clean with me, and I'm going to be doing more of a deep clean this time. I'm going to be getting into my baseboards and wiping down my walls and also some decluttering. So we're going to start off by putting away some laundry that I have piled up on the couch in the living room. We're going to put that away, and I'm going to go ahead and do a load of laundry. So I'm going to take the sheets off my bed and put that in the washer while I get the rest of my things done. We're going to go ahead and declutter all of these toys that are on the floor. And I'm only going to keep a few of her toys, and I have this cube storage here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to try and do only one toy per cube. I'm hoping that she will be less intimidated by all her toys and she will easily be able to reach out and choose a toy to play with. Alright, so moving on to the rest of the living room, I'm going to take the cushions off and vacuum the couch. I honestly don't remember the last time I did this, so this was definitely needed. And I took these pillowcases off of these cushions. I had so many feathers coming out of them that I just needed to wash them, and I think I'm going to order a separate cover for them to make sure none of these feathers come out, because they make such a mess, as you can see. I also made sure I moved my couch completely off of my rug to make sure that I vacuumed every single inch of my carpet. I went ahead and took my rug off since I hadn't washed it since I got it, and I just wanted to make sure it was clean. I took off the rug and then I wiped down the mat that goes under it, the cushion part. I was able to fit it in my washer even though it was a struggle, and I ended up having to let it like half air dry. So I put it in the dryer for a little while, but after that I let it air dry. I just put it on top of some chairs so it would air dry. While my rug was in the washer, I went ahead and moved my furniture around to make sure I would get my floors very clean. So I swept first, and then as you can see, I moved my furniture like in a whole 180 to make sure I got the floor under it. While I was moving my furniture around, I decided why not and completely change up my living room, how it's organized. So I decided to move the TV to like the completely other side, as you'll be able to see here, and then move my couch as well. And this setup didn't last long at all. I ended up switching it again. And here we are again doing another load of laundry in the background while we get everything else done. And I usually don't do as much laundry as I'm doing now. I like to stick to doing a load per day. Sometimes on days like this where I dedicate my whole day to cleaning, I'll go ahead and do extra laundry just in case. I also like to add a blanket or a sheet on my couch just so it doesn't get as dirty, because having kids, they make a mess. So here we are rearranging my furniture for the 100th time, but good news is that I actually kept it this way, and so far it's been like this. Now that my rug is dry, I went ahead and put the mats down, and this honestly took forever. It took so long. I have a ruggable rug, so the rug on top will stick to the mat under, and to get it flattened and like seamless is so hard. I struggled a lot, but I got it done. I swear it took me like 30 minutes to just put it down, but we got it done, and here I am just putting it back into the place where I want it, under my couch and then my table on top. I also went ahead and took my living room curtains down to give them a wash since they were also very dirty. And while I was up there, I noticed we had so many spider webs in our corners of our ceilings, so I did not have a Swiffer on hand, but I used this hack. I used my broom and I put a rag on top and I slid that across all the corners and the walls just to get all of these spider webs out. I don't know why we have so many spider webs, but we do. Since our walls are white, you can just see how dirty everything gets. So I did wipe that down. I used a rag with vinegar and dish Dawn soap. I used that to wipe the walls. I went ahead and did the baseboards and our doors and doorknobs. I also ended up wiping down our light switches since those are also like very high traffic areas and get dirty as well. I also wiped down our windows and our glass doors since again they hadn't been cleaned. They were very dusty and just had a lot of bugs and stuff on them. But I cleaned those on the inside. I didn't get to do the outside, but I'm hoping I'll do them soon. And now that my curtains are washed, I'm gonna go ahead and hang them up. Our hallway restroom is always so neglected and I really need to start cleaning it more often, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the light switch, the door, and the cabinets in here. And now moving on to the kitchen, I swear I clean my kitchen like every 5 seconds and it's always just very dirty. I'm gonna start off by doing dishes, and I had a few piled up in the sink because we do that sometimes in this house. I actually like to use my dishwasher as a drying rag. We rarely use it to actually wash dishes just because I don't feel like the dishwasher does a good enough job in washing them. My dishes always come out crusty and dirty, so I prefer to wash them by hand. They come out cleaner this way. I usually like to go ahead and wipe down my stove as soon as I'm done cooking or as soon as we're done eating. It usually helps and keeps things clean a little bit longer, but sometimes I just don't. So here we're just gonna wipe it, give it an extra scrub, and wipe it down. Also with my countertops, I like to scrub them usually with a sponge and soap, and then come back and wipe them down with a rag. Since I hadn't wiped the backsplash in a while, I went ahead and wiped it just to get the grease off. The outside of the oven is something that doesn't really get cleaned as often, so I went ahead and scrubbed and wiped it down. The inside, on the other hand, is a different story, but we'll do that next time. So after the stove, I did the cabinets, which again also get very dirty. Our cabinets don't have any handles on them, so everyone just uses their hands, and they usually end up having a bunch of grease stains or food wiped on them because we don't have any handles. So here I am just wiping them down. Oh, and this area also gets super cluttered. This is our little area next to the fridge where we just dump everything. So I'm gonna start off by opening up this Amazon package, which is just some extra batteries. All this paperwork I'm just gonna organize and throw away everything that we don't need anymore. So moving on to my restroom, I took out my rug just to make sure I would clean my floor really good. I also ended up taking out my IKEA mirror and I put that in the living room. I also made sure I cleaned all of my products really good and the little tray that they go on as well, since I usually don't clean that. Since we don't really use our tub at all, I just cleaned my window, just made sure I took all the bugs off, and I did give my bathtub a little scrub. It just had a bunch of dust and bugs on there, as you can see them going down the drain. And now I'm cleaning my shower. I did use vinegar and baking soda. I saw it on TikTok and I think it kind of worked. Now moving on to my bedroom, of course, starting off by picking up dirty clothes. So I'm just gonna pick it up, and since I had my laundry going in the background, my sheets are now clean, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on my clean mattress pad and clean sheets. I don't really have any furniture other than my bed in my room, so cleaning my room is pretty easy. I did go ahead though and I wiped my door and also did my baseboards and vacuum. Alright, and that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't be fooled, this was actually like a few days of me cleaning and not just one day, just in case you couldn't tell by my change of clothes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time.